All right, guys, welcome to the first Butler Esports podcast episode. I'm Maddox, the club president, and I'm a finance major, and I'm the captain of the COD team.
I'm Rylan, Crasher Scott. I'm a sophomore, and my major is marketing.
I'm Chris Donkey, the freshman prodigy. I'm a computer science major.
Hey, everyone, my name is CJ Matias. I am a P4 or a sixth year in pharmacy, and my
Oh,
end game name is Siege.
CJ's our uncle.
I
He's on
am.
Yeah.
I am.
How are you guys feeling, dude? We're in the finals. Crasher's your first finals
first
game.
finals. Yeah, I mean we win too, and then we're in the finals, which is pretty nice about Nays.
Yeah, our division is like 16 teams or something like that, so it's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
How's CDL? How is that split?
CDL
CCL.
Or
or
CCL?
CCL?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
32
like the whole
teams.
country, so there's like
Okay.
80
Right.
teams.
Right.
There's 4 brackets of 32 teams.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. Well, we would need to win 3 or 4.
No, we did win like 6.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it would be like every team is split up into divisions, but every team also makes playoffs. And Ace, it's only like 8 teams that make
Okay.
playoffs, I think, or 6.
I don't know. I'm feeling
not
pretty
sure.
good. I think I just have to, study the rotates. A lot of stuff I noticed off of VOD. So,
Like what?
um, I mean, holding angles too long and not expecting exits, or not expecting people to hit, out of exits, and some other stuff here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all have little things. Chris, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Second ace finals. Got to win this one, though.
Yeah, if we got second 2 years in a row, that'd be pretty rough.
It would. It would be
CJ
pretty
needs to
sad.
end on a bang too.
Yeah. Third grand finals appearance. 1-2 right now.
Ooh.
Hopefully to be 2-3. I don't know. Trying to put myself with little pressure on this time. I think last year I put a lot of pressure on myself and the team, thinking that we had a pretty good run up in like the winners bracket.
Yeah.
But now, the regular season, I missed half of it. Coming in, trying to carry the team back to a solid
Carry.
try to help the team back to
There
a
you go,
solid
there you go.
playoff run. Honestly, no pressure. The pressure's on them. They're on RMU or Robert Morris University is the one who are undefeated. So
Yeah, I was gonna
pressure's on
say
them
I
to.
like being the underdog for sure. It makes me I don't know if we're not like supposed to win, then it
Mhm.
almost feels like
Yeah, take some pressure off.
yeah, way less pressure. Like last year, I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna win, we're gonna
Yeah, we
win.
haven't dropped.
Yeah,
we didn't
we
drop
were-
a
So when
map
you
last year.
yeah, like when you go into it like you're thinking you're gonna win already, that's also not good because then you get upsetted pretty easily if you have that mindset.
Yeah, we have to earn this win.
Yeah, for
most
sure. I
definitely.
mean,
Yeah.
it'll be tough because I mean, every hard point so far has been super close. Even we played a team that we should like smoke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is really similar to my first grand finals appearance. We had a pretty like average season, like regular season, but we really made it like at the back half. Got good wins, got decent seeding for the playoffs. First match was pretty good against like some lower team. Second match or the semifinals, solid team that's beaten us before. Really
Yeah.
nice to get a win off of that. Then the last one, they were top of the division, so that's kind of the same situation that we're in now.
What division were you in first year? I mean, what division are we in now?
I
have
don't
no
even
idea.
know.
Was that Vanguard?
I can pull it up.
No, MW2.
MW2.
Skid Row. Gosh, I hate
Dude,
that
Skid
map.
Row is so bad.
Map was awful.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Maddox?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it that much. Our last game I think could have went way smoother. I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like we should have been able to 3-0 those guys. Our first map, I'm trying to think back. Well, obviously we're
Yeah, it's
watching
about to
right
end
now.
right here.
Yeah. This skyline, I think our biggest issue on this map was like we would call to rotate and then half the team would stay and hit ult and then half the team would rotate. So it's like we have to full commit to either
Right.
one.
Yeah, that's what I was. it's exactly on that P3 when I was watching VOD. Well, off of that P3, we didn't look back. Like Chris gave that comm that somebody was cat,
Yeah.
and we had two players, myself included, not look back. I mean, just little stuff like that. It's can get fixed so easily. Like we wouldn't have won that map if we
Yeah, it was literally
if we didn't
single
get collapsed
digits.
on the wrap.
Yeah. I feel like on Skyline, for like P3, we should just always hit their old P2, honestly, from now on Skyline because P3 is too scrappy to rotate to. And every
Yeah,
time we rotate to P3, we get broke before the point even pops up.
yeah,
Like it'll be like me and Rylan sitting in corners new, and they'll literally just like go through grass or go through mid, and then we die before the point even comes up. So it's like, what was the point of even rotating?
right.
So
What have you guys seen from like professional? Like, have you guys watched like Skyline? Like, I watched Skyline today, and it was Breach versus LA Thieves, and they held it so well. Like
hell
they
what?
held P3.
Yeah.
There was one top plat, one watching connector, one watching the wrap. If someone goes underneath, I feel like we just haven't held it that well.
P3 is pretty hard to hold, I feel like. And also, you were watching Thieves versus Breach, so it's like, I don't know. I'm assuming Thieves was smoking them.
No,
No?
no, Breach won.
Oh, was this like
Oh, this is
last
the
major?
major.
Yeah, this was
Oh,
Oh,
major.
I thought you were talking about this
this is
last
not
weekend or
today.
something.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like communications, like I think that was probably one of our better ones. We communicate, we talk a lot. I think just decision making. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, we need to just change or adjust, like fully committing or everyone being on the same page.
Yeah,
Like
I thought
comms,
our comms were good.
we're calling out spawns, we're calling out where we're going, where we're looking. Um, Maybe some gaps just need to be filled there, but like rotations and map control, map pressure, dude. Every team we played up against in a hard point always dominate map pressure over us.
Yeah.
hmm
We played too consolidated, I feel like. But yeah, I think our comms were honestly probably the best we've ever had this year, at least last
probably.
game. We were all pretty on point with the comms. It's just, yeah, we just need to be on the same page on the map.
hmm
Yeah.
Also,
Looking at the mini map more.
Why do you guys think we win more S&D and more controls than hard points?
because all of our play styles are perfect for S&D, and I'm from Siege, so it's
Right.
pretty
I
easy for
mean,
me to come up with strats.
you can get a kill right away, and then that's a man out of the
Yeah.
entire round.
Yeah.
Whereas in like hardpoint, you get a kill and you wait 5 seconds, the guy's already going straight back,
hmm
and it's 4v4 again.
I feel like all four of us are really good at playing life. That's also why we're good at S&D. Like we all know how to shoulder and get information. So, that's pretty good.
I think play calling is also really good on SD. We always know what we're gonna do after each round.
Oh
It's
yeah.
never like, oh, what should I do? Like, oh, should I do this? Like just playing clueless. On SD we always have a play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good at adapting to. Like on this map, there was a guy back fences every round. So I knew if we went through P1 lower secret to plant, he couldn't do anything about it. But
Yeah.
if we went through outer fences, then he could get us, obviously. So I think, yeah, I think we're pretty good. S&D is obviously our best game mode by far.
Mm.
What is our worst hard point?
Where's hardpoint?
Definitely Vol or red card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably say vault. I just
Probably. Yeah. Probably Vault.
that
I
P
feel the
that
most
P4
uncomfortable
I think red
Vol.
P4
card is so hard. We don't rotate early enough.
Well,
red card too.
that and if somebody pushes up too far, you can get parallel spawns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
red card spawns are
Red card
wonky.
spawns are
If you
awful.
don't have a blocker, they'll spawn right there next
Right.
to you.
That's another thing about this game too, is so fast that even if you rotate like 30 seconds early, it feels like they're already in your face like 10 seconds later. Whereas last game, you could like full rotate, like on
Right.
Karachi, you full rotate to P3 off of the P2. It takes the other team like 20 seconds to get to you. But
Yeah.
this game, it takes like 5 seconds to run across the map.
Or you'll just spawn right behind
Yeah, oh
right
my
behind the
god.
point.
Spawns on this map, you have to hard hold. I don't like that.
I remember on Invasion, you could just look at P2 and they'd spawn all the way out 20
Yeah,
seconds
you wouldn't have
away.
to worry about them for like a minute.
You could be staring at someone's spawn and they'll just spawn right next to you still.
Yeah.
Bro, I miss MW3.
Hmm.
Honestly, I liked MW3 a lot. A lot of people
Yeah.
didn't like it. It was
I
so
also liked
smooth.
MW2, but people
Well,
were
other
hating
than
on
like
both
the
of those
marketing,
games.
I feel like MW3 was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean BO6 marketing was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the amount of players like on Steam, like their player count has just been dwindling down.
BO6?
Yeah.
I think it's all the cheaters.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Probably.
Too, that is a big
So many
problem.
cheaters in ranked play.
Because there's a big population of Warzone players too, and that
Mhm.
is flooded with
I
cheaters.
mean, it's all TikTok.
Yeah.
It's all the TikTok
Hopefully this new
creators.
season fixes all that though.
Yeah.
That's
What are you guys thinking for maps for next game? Keep the same pool or?
So best of 7, so we kind of
I-
expand. I think
I
we
like our
ban-
hard points. Our hard points were
Well, we have to ban one of
competitive.
them because we played like 3 or 4 hard. We played 3 hard points or 4 hard
Yeah,
points.
three hard points.
3
Four
hard points
S&Ds.
is
Yeah.
Wait.
Just think about last year.
So
when we
there's-
went best of
Wait,
7,
BO7 is 2 hard points, 3 S&Ds,
2 controls.
2 controls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, control, if we ban, I'm getting rid of Vault.
yeah.
Vault is
That's
our
fair, that's
worst
fair.
control, for
Yeah.
sure.
Honestly, S&D. Then we gotta think S&Ds.
I'm fine with ending S&D,
S&D
honestly.
would probably just get Vault out of here.
Oh, what about red card S&D?
Honestly, I think...
I'd be better with red card.
Yeah, dude. We
I
run
just don't like Vault.
I don't like Skyline. I think Skyline is.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
I don't know.
The reason I
It's
don't like Vault is
easier.
they can just go to A right away. It's free.
Yeah.
Whereas Skyline, you actually have to kind of fight
like
for
right
A.
kitchen side.
You actually have to earn the bomb site. It's not just given to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vault, you literally can just run A for free every single round. It's annoying.
I think it's kind of similar to Protocol, but I think Protocol,
But
like even if
you
they
can
go A,
contest
like
it.
I feel like we still know how to play that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
can
we had
contest
that
that.
good round where they all went bottom, and we had you and Rylan went to big door. Chris dropped, and I
Yeah.
wrapped, and we
Mhm.
smoked them.
Yeah, we had a good crossfire
Whenever it
setup.
went P2, and then they set up a dude P2 after that round.
Yeah, and they did that the rest of the game, but yeah, I'm never worried about our S&D. Like honestly, like we lose map 1, I'm already reset because I think we're winning S&D every time because we're so good at it. I mean, control's a 50-50, I'd say. Sometimes we're on it, and sometimes we aren't. In last game, we're not at all. We were not on it at all. But we'll see how the next one goes.
Have you ever
Alright.
watched this VOD back?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
already
I
watched
watched
this like
it.
twice.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
haven't, Ron?
I just watched it today. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other thoughts about the last game? Anything else we can fix?
Oh,
Anything that like when you're playing you feel uncomfortable? Like in a
I don't
certain
know. I need to
situation?
trust your guys' call outs. Like I need to. I feel like at times, like sometimes, I just don't. I just don't hit around that corner when that dude's one shot. Or let's say somebody's on the wrap. I just don't pick it up. I'm trying to be greedy for time, or something else.
Yeah.
Or like that last P2 on Skyline, like you could have definitely had help in the spawn. Like
Yeah.
you didn't need to be the only person back there. Just little stuff.
Yeah.
little stuff does add up though in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Alright guys. What do we think about the new roster changes?
So we're gonna
We
start
just
off
go
with
from the
the
top, yeah.
Falcons.
Then we talk about with Heretics real quick. They
Heretics.
dropped Lucky. He's been pretty meh.
No,
this
bro,
Yeah.
I drafted Lucky.
He's been
Drafted-
underperforming this entire season so
Yeah, he's been
far.
pretty meh.
I mean, his best performance was at Major 1, but otherwise from there, hasn't been doing good.
Yeah. Honestly, all of them went crazy. Major 1, it was a weird,
I mean, it's kind of their hometown, home country,
kind of. It literally is their
Yeah.
hometown
Yeah.
country.
but it wasn't their major though.
Bro,
Yeah.
how are Falcons gonna get better?
Did you not see the
Right
roster
here,
change?
bro. Right
Yeah,
here.
what's
No.
this right here?
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
So I think Super is probably a good choice. Just pick
Mhm.
up your old teammate. See, I mean, he's been doing pretty good in challengers, so not
You think
surprising
Fred is
there.
gonna change the team?
Bro, this has happened. This is the new roster.
Yeah,
This
you
is
wanna-
not
wanna
a
read that off, Maddox?
Pred earns wings with Vegas Falcons, and they picked up Prisa and Aircities.
Oh my gosh.
RCDs, yeah.
So Prisa left mates. Well, he got benched, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
he got
benched.
benched, and then Falcons picked him up. Aircities won challengers. He was doing pretty good in challengers. Not surprising. So yeah, they kept Exnid because he was by far the best
Yeah.
player.
Looking
he's
looking at
pretty
this game
good.
today though,
Okay.
RCD's kind of underperformed on what we thought he would do.
I thought he would underperform. I don't think he's that good this game. I was watching him in challengers the other day in the like during the major they had challengers being streamed before the CDL games, and AirC was kind of getting
I just
fried,
think the
honestly.
Falcons liked him because he had a world championship under his
Yeah, I mean,
belt.
yeah, it's
You could say
definitely a
That's
good
that's what
start.
I think. That's why the Falcons picked him up. They haven't really looked too much into the COD scene.
I don't think Priest is that good.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
I
think. I know
P Dog is not
He's
doing
No.
good
old.
either.
He's just old.
he fell off since MW too.
Yeah, I was watching the Zoom podcast. I forget what it was the Flank, and they were saying how like the new Vegas Falcons team is like the slowest team in the CDL. Like all of them play so slow.
And
Like Pred always on his belly. Air Cities and Priest are the slowest ARs in the whole game.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know how
Yeah.
that's gonna work. And the
Exton
accent
was
is like off the
carrying.
rails. So it's like you have one like a dog off his leash, and then three people trying to hold the leash. So
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
I could
Yeah,
I could see
played
Exton stayed in the
played the
league.
best on that series. Looking at it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Axton is a slayer for sure. He
And
is a good
then
gunner.
Kenny joined the Gorilla Mates too.
Kenny joined
Or no,
Rocker.
no, he
You
joined
keep
Rocker,
saying
not the Gorilla
mates.
They're all purple. They're all purple.
Yeah. I mean, obviously for Rocker, that's really good. I've never liked what's his face? Who was on there? Awake?
No, not awake. Paul.
Yeah, Paul. I think he can stay in challengers. He was
I
not
mean,
that
he had
good.
moments. Paul had moments where he looked great.
Well, that's the problem with Rocker. They each have to have a moment for them to win,
Yeah, that's true.
and that's
Yeah.
you want a team that can always has a chance at winning,
Mhm.
rather than just it's their day, they're gonna win.
I've always thought Rocker was like a team that had the potential to beat anyone, but they just, I don't know, they can never find consistency. I mean, Kenny maybe can change that for them because he's like a leader.
Yeah, he's got the expertise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who has the best pack? Like the best, the best CDL pack on COD.
Definitely Boston.
I
Yeah,
like that.
I'd
That's
say
actually so
Boston,
sweet.
too.
Definitely Boston's.
Face is pretty cool too.
I like the little bubble
Optics
letter
is pretty
charm.
pretty generic.
Yeah, I don't like optics.
If you're like a fan, I understand. But
Yeah,
in terms of design, it's like pretty average.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Breach definitely is the best design wise. I really like the phase like all white uniform though. I think
Yeah.
that looks sick. Obviously, I bought thieves because Scrap's the goat, but
How was that major too?
yeah, he
How was-
did
how did
Yeah.
that
did
go?
horrible.
Yeah, that was
what was
Nothing good
off,
this
bro?
week.
Why did they go 0-3?
I don't even know. They were like number one rating wise in almost every game mode
Yeah,
leading up to the
Mm.
major, then he just dropped the ball. I don't know what happened. They were literally number one in every single stat in control in that split. So yeah, I don't know.
I still lost.
Well, mates picked up Johnny and Fellow from Challengers. I think they definitely need to make some changes there. Their team was getting smoked. What do you guys think of that?
I don't really think that change is gonna really change that much. Their skill wise. I feel like
Johnny
Johnny
was
he's
like
alright.
pretty average last
Yeah.
game. Like, he was like alright.
I'm not seeing any like talent that'll take him up and above like Neptune.
Yeah, I don't know why like like with the Surge, I think picking up like a new player like Neptune is definitely the play, especially for like a big game like
Yeah.
BO6 where
The-
it's like fast paced,
Yeah,
all
you kind of need
gutty.
newer skill.
Give a chance to like a newbie, you know what I mean? Because
yeah, they're
like
just
this
picking
is
up
the game to do
old
it.
players,
Yeah,
trying to
like
make them new again. But
you're literally signing old players that drop down challengers for a reason. They're not gonna all of a sudden pick up the sticks and be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well give the rookie a shot. I feel like
mhm.
Scump,
dude.
scumbag.
Nah, Scump is.
No, he
He's got to
knows.
come out of
Dude,
retirement.
if
him,
Chris can beat
Octane,
Scump, he needs to stay retired.
him, Octane, Methods, they all know their place. They
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
they just play
They troll.
casual,
They
man.
say troll. Like
Yeah.
Methods would be like, "Oh, get me back on stage,"
Yeah.
but he knows he gets
Nah, methods
smoked.
methods would not
He would get smoked. I
would not
watched him
win.
play the other day in like some random eights, and he looked so slow. His gameplay was, I don't know.
I was a Linz fan.
Yeah, I was
Sad,
I mean,
Lens
sad to
Liz
fan
is
see him.
doing
too.
Yeah,
good.
sad to see him subbed out
Subbed
Yes.
out.
on the
Yeah,
mates.
He did.
yeah. You got. I think Johnny's in for him.
Hmm.
I don't like that. Who's their other sub again?
Kismet.
They dropped Linz before Kismet.
Yeah,
That makes no sense.
Because Lens was a rookie last year. He was
Yeah.
the fresh blood in the scene.
I feel like Kismet was getting smoked this game.
Do you guys think it's pretty like cutthroat in the CDO?
What do you mean?
Like,
I think
obviously,
more
like
now.
people don't get like people don't get to have their chance. Like, do you guys
Yeah.
think like if you're established, you're gonna be established for a while?
I think more now. I think it's way more cutthroat now to get a chance to even play on the big stage.
Mhm.
I mean, all these roster changes coming in after like halfway through the season. Like,
Yeah,
if
you
you're
don't
not
even get a
playing
real
well,
shot.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. It looks like it's what like you play 2 majors and then boom, roster changes right there. I mean, half of the team, like half of the entire CDL is making roster changes right now.
I mean, yeah, like look at
Yeah.
Optic, dude. They literally won last year, and they're
Yeah.
making roster mania every major. Hook gone, hook back, hook
Yeah.
gone, hook back.
That's true.
So, yeah,
think back
it's
then-
definitely cutthroat.
Back then wasn't as cutthroat. I feel like the established like
Mhm.
obviously those teams that needed new players, but like all the old teams that had old players, they're established, they're staying on the team. Like look at FaZe. I mean LA. I mean all those players are established. They're all in the CD. They've been in the CDL. None of them are new, just from their performance last year, years before.
Yeah.
But like Priest is still in the league.
True.
I don't know
he
how
needs
he's
to
doing.
put
You got
it.
those
the
one-offs.
he needs to put the control on the shelf. He
Yeah,
needs
he's-
to stop it. He's not doing good. All right, let's look at the team we're playing next week. RMU, number one team in our division. I think we can be in the. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
think
they
it's beatable.
what I'm looking at here is they only really won 3 games. The rest of them were 2 forfeits and a bye.
Look at this game one. 215 to 212. That means they ran out of time.
Yikes!
What?
Do you know what map that was on?
That has to be like a red card.
That's
I feel
red
like
card or
card's-
vault, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only map I've ever seen teams run out of time is red card and vault.
But that close, that's a swing map.
Yeah. Control was 6-4. I'm sorry, S&D. Honestly, I'm
Dude, I
not
mean,
worried.
That's
about
a
RCDs.
1 round difference
Dude,
pretty
I mean,
much
we
too.
Yeah.
we slammed Cap Tech
We did?
last time we played. We 3-0'd them.
What was the
Um,
score when we played them?
I'm sure you can pull it up. But yeah, what Chris said, 2 forfeits. They only played 3 games, and 2 of their games were against maybe the bottom teams in our division, other than like King U maybe.
Yeah. Let me see. Cap Tech.
Oh, was that even with me?
I don't want match chat.
No, that was with me.
No. Okay, there we go. 250 to 166,
Ooh.
130.
Yeah.
Looking like we can get a win
Dude.
here, boys.
I mean,
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
unless Captech really somehow stepped it up last Wednesday.
I mean, the last
I
good
mean-
school that RMU played was King U week 1. Like if you look at RMU's
Yeah.
like schedule,
Yeah.
week 1 was King U. I'm pretty sure.
But they're still establishing week 1. Week 1's kind of up for the toss.
Yeah, still pretty close
kept it
though. They
close.
250 to 215, 6-3. King U won on control. They were pretty good on control actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Were they playing with a sub? I can't tell. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. But KU was definitely pretty disciplined on
Yeah.
hard
No. Yeah.
point.
Props to
Yeah.
them.
Their control, they were pretty dominant too. I feel like I couldn't go anywhere
Yeah.
on control. So yeah, yeah, I think we can get the win, boys. Let's let
We just gotta
CJ end on a bang here.
we just gotta come out strong.
Get another chip, yeah. Not let the nerves overwhelm us. 'Cause I will say last year, like, I was definitely shaky at the beginning. It took me a while to like ease into it during the finals.
Yeah, I don't got club at 5, so when can we come here on Wednesday?
I'll be here pretty early probably.
Yeah, I'll be
I'll
here
be
at
here
Like
probably
after
like
class.
5.
5:30,
Yeah. I'll
5:30.
make sure to be here early. Get off work.
Bet.
You're. What else is going on, guys?
Nothing much. What y'all got
I
planned for the
mean,
weekend?
Verdansk just came back yesterday. That's pretty big.
I do
Pretty
not
exciting.
care about Warzone.
Yeah, I've
Don't care
had
about Warzone?
Warzone deleted for like
Aw, come
years.
Yeah.
on. I've only played 2 games of it so far. Won one of them, lost the other with this guy right here.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty bad.
how it's been going down.
I like the Warzone skin last season, the competitive. That was pretty nice. Or the Resurgence.
What?
I don't even know.
I
What, I
did.
don't even know what that looks like.
What are you
What?
talking about?
The character skin, the
No,
gun
the
camo.
camos, the
Oh, the gun
camos,
camo.
yeah.
The Warzone ranked play camo for last season.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
How's the skins this season?
Horrible.
Warzone ranked is not out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Warzone uniform skins. Didn't you show me? You showed me some skin and I thought looked horrible.
The ranked play ones.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all right.
I don't understand why they have to say ranked play across the gun on
Right.
the
Dude,
side.
honestly, you guys gotta cut the team some slack. That was our first Hasi control that we've ever played together. We always play protocol,
We did win a round. Just saying.
I guess.
but they were very disciplined.
Yeah, but us three have played Hostage Control multiple times before
Yeah,
you
not
started
you.
playing.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think
but I
is
always
the
feel like we
strat?
play protocol.
We do always play protocol now.
Yeah.
Because protocol's what we're best at right now, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's most dominant. Easy to hit routes.
I know exactly where they spawn.
Yeah, they spawn in like 2 spots on the map.
Yeah. It's so easy to spawn trap on protocol.
Time in. There's time mid.
Out of our lobby.
You can make a play here. Yeah, 8 seconds.
Yeah. Anything else?
CJ, you ready to graduate?
Yeah.
You ready to
Terrified
get
of,
out of here?
Terrified of growing up, but gonna finally start making money.
You got a job lined up already?
Yeah, residency program.
Are you staying in Chicago?
I'm saying suburbs. Yeah.
Who'd you sign with?
Signed with the
Optic
Northwestern
Hospital.
Northwestern Medicine Central DePage Hospital.
Nice.
It's my new home.
Yeah.
For a year.
For a
Hopefully
year?
for a while.
What all do you do?
So like a hospital pharmacist, they they work up patients. They like verify orders by doctors. Like a doctor's gonna be like, oh, I want this medication. Pharmacist's gonna be like, or pharmacist double checks, make sure that there's nothing wrong with the patient, that it's like suitable for them.
Okay.
We'll verify them. We'll give a recommendation like, hey, patient should be on this, not that. Um, Basically just taking care of patients as much as a little bit as much as the doctor, but more of like the like the medicine side of things.
Okay. Why'd you choose that?
Well, I like hospital pharmacy more than retail. I've always wanted
Okay.
to be a doctor, and this is like one of the closest things to being a doctor, because I'm able to basically like give medications or not prescribe, but give medications to patients. Than like working at like a retail store like a CVS, Walgreens,
Yeah.
Meijer, Walmart, and such. Those are more of like just verifying, making sure the medication's the right medication
Right.
That'd be
in the patient's
boring.
bottle.
Yeah, that
It
would
could be.
be.
I mean,
that'd be
it's
NPC, bro.
it's definitely like hectic. It could be really busy. You always have people yelling at you. At the hospital, you don't really have people yelling at you. They're all just like
Yeah, I know
they're
why
all
people
just like
yell at them.
bedridden, just like laying down, sleeping.
Yeah.
But people at CVS, they're always like, "Oh, where's my meds?"
Hopefully that's RMU next week.
Sleeping
Laying
in
down
the chair.
sleeping.
Yeah, I know why they get mad at the people in the Julasco and stuff because how does it take so long to get the medicine? I don't get that. Like I just don't get that.
Sometimes
It
it's
may
like
take
really
like three
busy,
weeks.
understaffed. That's a really big problem the past like 3 years. That there's not enough. The pharmacist doesn't actually fill the medication. It's the techs, like the pharmacy techs. The technicians fill, and you just get super busy at times. The pharmacist can only do so much to like help out. Understaffing is a really big factor, but other than that, pharmacists could be busy, calling insurances, calling doctors' offices, making sure that the meds correct that they prescribed, which could take forever and just like stop someone from picking up their medications.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think once I've seen that and played the actual part, I definitely understand why it takes a while for some pharmacies to give meds to their patients.
Hmm.
It's so hard to like tell people like, hey, it takes a while for this. It doesn't happen just like that. But
Yeah.
thankfully, my friends and family are understanding and like I'm not gonna lie and tell them like, oh, they're just wasting their time. Like, no.
Right.
But yeah, excited to start working.
Yeah, that's wild. That is kind of crazy. This is the last semester of our sophomore year. Next year's junior year. So I don't
Dude.
know. We only got
I feel
two more years.
16 still.
Yeah, it's
CJ,
kind
do
of
you feel
wild.
your age or no?
No, I
Um,
don't feel like I'm 23. I still feel like I'm 21. Dude, but then you have some people in NACE in the CCL on their 7th or 8th year. Some names that I recognize, some names that Joey, when he played 3, 4 years ago, he recognizes, bro. There's some people that play. I mean,
That's
I think
crazy.
some of them are like either pursuing like a doctor. Okay, very rarely. There's like 0.1% of people like pursuing like a doctorates or like a trying to be a doctor, like a medical degree.
Yeah.
Some people just actually play COD for 7 to 8 years because
they
maybe
they
small school
they
scholarships.
fail classes
right.
just to come back
Yeah,
and play
they
next
just
year.
want to
I
play.
mean,
That
there's
is
other leagues out there
ridiculous.
besides from NACE.
Yeah, COD Rec League,
Cataract League,
the
yeah.
Call of Duty Beer League.
What
Challengers.
made us join NACE? Do you guys know?
It's like one of the biggest collegiate
Aren't we sponsored
programs.
by NACE? Maybe.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're not.
No. All
Oh,
right. No.
yeah, not
Never mind.
anymore. But it's one of the biggest like collegiate programs, um, like in the country.
Oh,
For
okay.
They even
esports.
take in like some Canadian schools too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
similar to the CCL. CCL they took a 1 year hiatus for like during my years.
Yeah. But CCL's kind of sponsored by Call of Duty ish.
Yeah, they use the same like casters and
Yeah.
same
Well, the
there's some
owners
workers
are
that work
That's
there.
more
casters. Shift owns
established.
it.
Hmm.
So, I mean, CCL was made because they know that the other leagues are trash compared to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're
Yeah,
like,
it's more like player owned
yeah,
than
like
like
they know
business
what
owned.
everyone wants. So it's but that's why people like it the most.
Yeah, I think it was great that I hold shift, who also works for the CDL and like kind of knows what the CDL is like, now owns CCL,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I think he also very much listens to like the old heads of CCL, people who ran through the program, people who are still in the program, all the
Yeah.
old heads that know how CCL was successful back then. Not that it wasn't as successful before I hold shift, just it's just different pacing.
Right.
Mhm.
But it's nice to see these programs, care about college esports and want to involve just people into playing competitively.
Yeah. What do you, what should be like the what do you think about Marvel Rivals being competitive? I don't know about being competitive like already. I
Hmm.
mean, it's pretty competitive. Like it's pretty ready to be
Yeah.
competitive. Like they made it so well,
Hmm.
but like I felt like it should have had like one season.
I think it's they made competitive because of how Overwatch is,
Yeah.
and it's kind of the same as Overwatch.
Right.
So the natural skill will transfer over. So people are already ready for the comp scene and
Okay.
stuff. Like they're already ready
Yeah.
to go for it.
Yeah, I feel like whenever a new game comes out, it always takes like a year, almost
Yeah.
2 years
Right.
for it to like hit the competitive scene with a good solid like foundation from
Right.
colleges or even like at the professional level for some of these like programs or companies that have an esports team.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Marvel Rivals is so fast. You already have big names like Sentinels, coming out with teams.
Yeah.
100 Thieves has their own Marvel Rivals teams. Butler has their own Marvel
Yeah,
Rivals
we already
team.
have a team.
Yeah.
Collegiate programs are actually opening spots for that.
We need a GeoGuessr team.
Gonna put you on it.
No,
Yes,
I suck at
honestly,
GeoGuessr.
it's pretty crazy how much like collegiate esports in general has grown like the
Yeah,
last few years. Like CG, I'm sure like when your first year it was like way smaller compared to
yeah.
what it is now. I mean that's just esports in general too. It's gonna keep growing. Like I've always like talked to my mom about it and told her like I feel like eventually esports is gonna be on like normal television at
hmm
some point, especially like when our generation gets older.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably still watch it, not like as much as I do now, but
hmm
I would still watch it every once in a while. So
I don't know. I have this thought. I'm like, if if these competitive esports leagues would get to the point like that we're watching the same as NFL, I feel like people have to like know the game, just a
I just
little
like you
bit.
have to know the sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, people watch NFL and don't know the sport, but they know the people, and like
Yeah,
if people know the people, I think that it would get more
Everyone knows
integrated.
Scumpy.
Huh?
Scump
Everyone
is
knows
pretty
Scump.
famous.
Oh
He's
yeah.
not as famous as
Well,
like
yeah.
NFL players, but well, he's more famous than some NFL players.
Mhm.
But
Like I
yeah,
watch.
once people get to like the point of like being recognizable in esports, then it'll be big. Especially with like NFL players getting signed like to do like streams and stuff with
hmm
esports teams or like people like Sketch or Jinxie. Like Jinxie's really famous
Yeah, that's
and
crazy how much he
yeah,
blew up Rainbow.
yeah. Streaming in general also has some sort of connection to esports too.
Yeah.
Like Kai, like yeah, he's not an esports player, but he still plays video games, so there's still a tie to it.
Yeah, I watch like League of Legends esports. I don't even play League like that, but that dude, the production there is insane.
Oh
They
yeah,
it's super interesting to watch. Dude. You always see views. Their numbers are amazing.
Mhm.
And like R6, I barely play R6, but I do watch R6 competitive and it's
I
super
love
fun to
watching
watch.
R6.
Especially when you're
I
at like
play,
big
but
stage like LAN events, like those really I think are what make esports like watchable
yeah,
and get that recognition. Just going to a massive like stadium or
We've
like
yet to. I've
arena.
yet to go to a stadium and like watch
dude,
CDL. Like that'd be awesome.
I've watched CDL and R6 before in person.
Okay.
Dude, my freshman year, I had bought tickets to watch Chicago Huntsmen,
Yeah.
and then COVID happened,
Ah.
and then I got
Oh
refunded.
no.
That was gonna be my first time ever watching that.
Yeah, I wish I was in the COD when Chicago Huntsman was the thing, but I had nothing to do with
They
COD
should
back then.
they should expand the CDL. I think they should add like 4 more teams.
If
Just
they had
miss
a
the
team in
COD World
Chicago,
League.
I would go watch for sure. Every once in a while, at least.
Oh,
Not
like
all the time.
CS:GO. I barely play CS:GO, but CS:GO, like competitive,
It's
is
huge. It's
super fun to
huge.
watch. It's so amusing.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, I like Valorant too, honestly.
Oh yeah. I mean, I play Val like pretty casually, but Val, their production is also top tier.
Yeah.
I know some schools have like Rocket League
Yeah,
in their
Rocket League.
basketball
Rocket League's another
gyms.
good one too.
So many games that are like really fun to watch, and I don't even like. I barely play Rocket League. I'm like gold.
A lot of people can watch Rocket League. You don't
Yeah,
need to
it's
know
actually
Rocket
really
League.
It's
it's
car
That's
it's
an easy
super
soccer.
easy
one.
to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's an
it's
easy one.
car soccer.
Yeah.
Car soccer.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Everyone knows
see
the
how much it
concept.
grows.
Yeah, whenever I talk to like older people like at work or whatever, I always I let them know like oh I'm on Butler esports team, and they always ask me about it, and I always just tell them like it's expanding. Like I really think esports as a whole is expanding
Yeah.
compared to what it
Yeah.
was like 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago
I think it's
was
super interesting. I think it'll expand. I think people will be watching esports, or there'll be more of a following, especially our generation that plays a lot of video games.
yeah, it's only going to get more. I mean, kids who are 6 years old already have iPads, so
They're all watching pro Fortnite.
yeah.
Imagine collegiate
I just saw
Fortnite.
two kids in
There's
here earlier playing Fortnite.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's great. I think it's a good alternative to like real sports.
No, especially if like people have disabilities. Like, let's say,
100%.
you know,
Yeah.
they can't go into the sport that they want to.
100% definitely caters.
Like, you have a lot of people that like got into car crashes
Yeah.
or something else, and they join into esports.
Or like people
Yeah.
that know they can't play in the NBA,
Like
but they
Maddox.
love playing NBA 2K. And
Yeah,
there's like a whole 2K league sponsored by the NBA.
right.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty's pretty hard just because it's rated M for mature, and that
Yeah.
part could
Yeah,
And
you,
it's franchised.
hold some boundaries for people to
yeah, you
Mhm.
can't have a
people to
13-year-old in the
sponsor.
CDO.
Oh,
It used to be could be 16.
yeah. Siege used to be 16 too. It was
I don't know
crazy.
why I didn't shout that.
The other cool thing about watching Siege for me at least is like I know some of the people. It's just cool how I've seen them literally start off as like a 16-year-old playing like well, it's called like T3, so like smaller online leagues, and now
Mhm.
I can literally see them watch them play like pro league. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is cool.
So I guess it's different if you're like heavily involved in the scene,
Do you
but
guys feel like you have to have talent to be a pro,
you
or do you feel
definitely have
like
some level of
I think
Yeah.
it's
talent.
like
yeah,
I think it's like real sports.
yeah,
The very talented individuals have a high chance of making it somewhere.
Yeah.
Obviously, like effort, skill plays a really big factor, but
right,
I feel like you're limited by how much you play. Like I could be playing every single day for the rest of my life, and I still won't be as good as like any of the CDL pros or like half of the people in NACE or CCL,
Yeah.
just because of the cap of my talent.
What's like the difference between like, you know, hard work and talent that you would see in a regular game?
I mean, like reaction time. People
Yeah.
are just faster at reaction time.
It's just mechanical skill, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I literally like if someone's new to Call of Duty, I can't just like teach them how to shoot correctly.
right.
They have to learn that on their own.
Like
I
a
mean,
skill that
there's
I don't that I'm still working on is like centering. Like when you
Mhm.
turn a corner or you're trying to pre-aim something, centering is such a big thing.
yeah.
And like dude, I've tried to for so long to center, but it's just hard for me to do it.
Hmm.
I say I'm
But that
pretty
might just be
decent with my
me.
centering. Honestly, the only thing that holds me back a lot mechanically is reaction time. Like sometimes I'm like locked and my reaction time is pretty fast, but there's other times where I'll literally like take 2 seconds to
Yeah, I get tunnel vision
yeah.
sometimes.
I feel like sometimes I just whiff shots that I shouldn't be whiffing.
What are you talking about?
I have time here.
Like I know I have a guaranteed kill. Takes a little extra 2 bullets.
Yeah,
It's always a pain.
Right. I spot you.
Well, it makes a difference sometimes though. When you take extra 2 bullets to kill someone, then um, someone else can wrap you in that time, so it can make a difference.
Heli weak. Yeah, don't peek up, you're good. Watch your back. Heli weak still.
It's a really good hard point map or
I
match.
feel like we're holding them really well.
This was fun. It should have been way easier though. I don't know how we.
I like
Should be one more. I call.
one thing I liked about this hard point is we try to get time for P1. Like most of our hard points, we just try to get set up for second. I know I forget who beat us on that. It was a scrim, but they beat us on P1 and they almost got like 50 seconds on P1. We like
I don't
we
know.
split the map correctly.
Watch stairs. Oh, Gramus.
I don't know. But yeah, P1 most times is really hard to hold.
Oh my god, watch this.
Protocol, you can kind of hold it. Skyline, kind of hold it.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Oh, is that on me? No. Oh, right here.
Push up. Go. CJ, go.
Never mind.
So I blew you up.
Dude, there's like one P2 that was like insane.
One bottom granny.
Stairs.
Big.
Should I called game right here?
Hold spawns. Whoever that is, hold spawns.
One boat.
I spawned out. Back up. I'm not spawning in the back.
I'm underneath, bro.
Much slab zip.
I got old.
Okay. Anything going to zip?
I'm in the back.
One's probably.
Yeah, I don't know how we almost lost this game.
Yeah.
It was that P4. They took 2 to there.
We should have had this P3 right here.
And that was it.
Should have had it. See, we just killed him.
Yeah.
But then it's just the
Two
guy
back
in the back.
spawn.
It's always all. Lockers. Front door, one shot, one shot.
I don't know, this map, if you rotate, you got to bring 2, especially from P3 to P4.
Mm-hmm.
Do we even have back spawn here and then we still lose?
Lockers. Come here. Sign up, one shot.
Who's
Sign
that
up,
guy
one
right
shot.
there?
Two on. They're both front.
Me?
What? Another one front. Another one front.
No,
Going up.
the guy that killed you.
Ah.
A lot of solo
They're already
chilling.
new. They're already new. They're already new.
One old,
Guys, we need to
one old.
rotate. We need to rotate. We need to rotate.
Yeah, our
They're
biggest
gonna try and
issues-
rotate here, and it just.
Yeah, they beat us still because they're literally.
It was like 30 seconds.
I feel like we
of
kind of
each
should have just
round.
played old.
One shot. One
I
shot.
tried.
All dead.
2 seconds.
Waiting for you guys.
Guys,
You guys
go.
gotta go together. Go
Chop,
together.
chop,
Go,
chop,
go,
chop,
go.
chop.
So what? 3 down,
On a spiral. On a
3
spiral.
bottom.
One,
Guys,
two,
wait,
two,
wait,
three,
wait.
three.
Slow down,
Yeah,
slow
Yeah,
down.
this is pretty bad. We need to work
We're
on
going
this
big door,
one.
everyone.
Yeah.
We're gonna nade and stun, then we're gonna go in. Everyone big door.
But that last S&D, you want to talk about that?
Oh, no, I do not want to talk about that.
We talk about staying on the map. I think that's a big
Yeah,
discussion we
just
should
need to
have.
Stay on the map. Stay on the map, and yeah,
See, I thought I
everything will
did
be
something
better.
There. I thought I could clutch that.
One boats, one
Kill
boats, one
2.
boats.
One dead. One back.
Yeah, but they just spawn so close, they can go right back in.
Yep.
One shot front door. Dead. One back. Middle.
All right, guys, let's lock in for next week.
Yeah.
Let's do
Let's get
it.
the dub.
Thanks for
Let's
joining
get
the
the
podcast.
dub.
The first official
All right, hopefully,
Butler Esports podcast.
first official Butler Esports podcast.
Man, one their sidewalk.
Two sidewalk.
We'll be back next Friday. I don't know who the
Thank
guests will
you.
be yet,
All right.
but I'll see you guys next Friday. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. For more updates, follow the Butler Esports socials at Butler Esports.